Hello, and welcome back to the third season of Chopped, the show where we have Windsor High School students battling it out in Miss Smith's kitchen. Today, the appetizer round. I'm your host, Sebastian Lopez, and here are your judges. One of our history teachers, Mr. Thompson. One of our health teachers, Mrs. Mann. And one of our arts teachers, Miss Mizrahi. Now let me introduce you to your teams. Team 1, we have Wes, Zach, Hayden, and Ava. Then Team 2, we have Rylan, Enzo, and Harper. Team 3, we have Caden and Lucas. Then Team 4, our returning champions, Cade, Austin, and Mason. All right, you guys have 30 minutes to cook with 4 secret ingredients. You may now open your bags. Your ingredients are honey, coconut, potatoes, and white pepper.
All right, so potatoes, white
You have
pepper,
30 minutes
honey.
to cook with these, and your time starts now.
Was it coconut? Was that the other? Okay.
So do you guys have any ideas of what you think would be some good ingredients? Or do you have any ideas of what you think you would do here?
Well, I'm still kind of processing the ingredients themselves. I mean, you know, white pepper and potatoes on their own naturally would pair. The coconut with the honey, you could probably go with a sweet angle, but together, I'm not quite sure. I almost think you have to use the potato as a blank canvas in this case. If you over season it and let the other ingredients come to the forefront. I'm kind of dumbfounded by this one. Season 3 has definitely upped its game compared to previous seasons.
That's going to be a tough one. Miss Mann, what are you thinking here?
I'm kind of with Mr. Thompson. I don't know. It's like we're going to have sweet and savory mix. I'm not quite sure. I'll be curious when they get started, see what they got for us.
And finally, your thoughts, Miss Mizrahi?
Well, I think a sweet and savory is a really good idea. I'm wondering with the coconut, you can make a type of batter. This has to be gluten-free because I have celiac, and so that's an added challenge that they have today.
Absolutely.
And so, dipping sauce with the honey, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenny's Garden.
Okay, so it's nice talking to you guys for a little bit, but I'm going to go talk to our teams and see what their plans are. So Team 1, what's your strategy and or your plan here?
As of right now, we're going to be making some coconut shrimp with a possible hot honey drizzle, and just frying the potatoes, just using them for the side. So,
Big Harp over here. What's the plan? What do we got going here?
Our plan right now, we're gonna make a double baked potato with bacon and cheese in it, and then we're gonna make a side with a smoothie with a drizzle of honey and then the coconut on top, and we're also gonna come out on top on this. So don't worry.
That's looking really good. Thank you, guys. Mr. Cade and Lucas, what do we got going here?
We're gonna make fries with the potatoes, that's for sure. Okay. And we're gonna use the white pepper to help season our chicken for our protein. And then we're gonna end up toasting the coconut so then it's not as sweet.
We're thinking chicken loaded fries is what we're thinking. Nice little appetizer.
Yeah?
Gonna just see how it all plays out in the end.
All right, thank you, guys. And Team 4, what do we got here?
We're thinking like a honey chipotle fry type of thing. Just quick little appetizer with some sweet, spicy, and then we'll garnish with the coconut, toasted coconut.
Nice, thank you.
Over here.
Oh, I like their checking their temperatures.
Okay, so it looks like we got 2 teams going with the bacon strategy. We got bacon over here, bacon over there. And then looks like some shrimp is kind of the strategy over here, some coconut shrimp.
Oh,
And I think you guys are really going to like is over there at Team 2, they're going to be making a smoothie.
Oh.
So it's a little bit different than typical rounds,
Okay,
but yeah,
that's an
it's a very
interesting
creative idea, yeah.
The coconut shrimp excites me because
Me
that's
too.
definitely screams appetizer.
Yeah.
Coconut shrimp. And you said grouped.
Sweet and spicy type of.
Egg going on over here. I assume that's
For the shrimp.
Yep.
To bread.
Oh,
Smells very good in here, I'll tell you that.
It does.
Bacon is like every day at our house, every morning.
Well, and something that's an interesting add-on to this season especially, this is the first year that we've had returning champs, and we have almost half and half with those who have had experience in this competition and those who have not. I'm wondering if those with experience are going to fall back into the old tricks that maybe got them eliminated in previous seasons, or are they going to have their own personal redemption and fix past mistakes? Curious.
This would be fun, honestly, to do as a staff on a PD day.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
As a
As
staff.
staff on a PD day.
Oh my gosh. That
Wouldn't
would
this be
wonderful.
such a great team building?
You heard it here first. Staff PD Day. We need to do something like this.
Yes.
There. It's
Yeah.
been said into the ether. Can't unsay
Yes,
it.
you can't unsay that.
Can't
I
unsay it.
yeah.
We'd love to see that.
I think that would be so good, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
go ahead and film it too, as long as you have a 7-second delay and you can cut our microphones whenever
Yeah,
you need.
'cause you don't wanna hear
that's
us
the
talking on
language.
it.
Yeah.
Well, we can see if like the gift of youth or the gift of wise will it help the cooking more.
So being
Like
old,
experience.
if it gives
No,
us
no,
a-
no, 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 no. Like the
Advantage?
experience. The
Is that what you-
experience.
okay.
No, the experience of real
yes.
cooking compared to the classes that these guys have been. in.
That's true. Yep, definitely. Okay, frozen bananas for the smoothie, I take it?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't cook with the thermometer unless I'm like cooking meat. So I'm curious to see they're obviously watching things.
Well, and again, a testament to the culinary labs and culinary department, just
Yeah.
how
Because
seriously
I
they
saw
take
these
this.
guys they're using a thermometer over there as well to gauge the temperature on something. I'm getting hungry. I brought myself a very small lunch for today.
Yeah.
See, I went the other way.
brought
big? See, I ate big because that's an old chef technique that I've heard somewhere, that if you eat on an empty stomach, you're not as critical. So if you have a full stomach, then you're actually, basically forcing yourself to eat it. So is it good enough to do that? Okay, then your flavor profiles are good. But
I'm never that hungry to force myself.
well, but that's what I mean though. Like if you're starving, it's like, well, if I put that barbecue on a shoe, I'm gonna eat it because I'm hungry.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
I get that. Oh, here they are. Oh, you
Yeah, we
guys-
watched
So how's it coming over here? Have you guys made any adjustments or?
We're doing pretty good. We're doing something called shock cooking to our shrimp. It's a little fancy technique that my friend Zach taught me. Yeah, I don't really know.
Okay, well, thank you. Excuse me, Team 2. Wondering how's it going? Are you happy with what's going on? And you have any adjustments or anything?
We don't need to adjust. We got a straightforward plan. We're ready since day one. We came out here to win, and that's our only plan. It's our only goal. And this man right here, he's gonna carry us to that victory. He knows what he's doing. So we're ready. Like day one, we're ready.
All right, we got a confident man over here. This is pretty good. For Team 3, Mr. Lucas, how's it going over here?
It's going pretty good. We have everything almost done. Our chicken's done. We're getting our bacon going. Potatoes are still cooking. Everything's going good.
Have you made any last-minute adjustments, or you've been kind of
yes.
sticking to the plan?
Yes, we have. We actually added the bacon right now. So
Okay. All right, well, thank you.
yeah.
How's it going over here?
It's going pretty good. We're just making a little sauce. We're toasting up the coconut for a little garnish. They're making up the fries, and then we're just chopping up some bacon for a little garnish too. So yeah, it's going pretty good.
Very nice. Have you guys made any crazy adjustments towards the end, or nothing too crazy?
Nothing too crazy. We're pretty much kind of doing the same thing we already said with the fries and a little bit like a Swedish sauce kind of with a little mustard and everything. And then we're going to garnish with the bacon and coconut.
Okay, thank you very much. Chefs, you have 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining.
We're gonna eat soon.
I know.
Yeah, it's
I saw him add
deceptively
honey
simple
over here too.
cooking an egg.
Yeah.
I think the smoothie's about to blend.
Yeah, he just added honey to it.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm watching them plate over there. Then
Oh, it looks like they
large
might be
portions.
having some technical difficulties with their blender over there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they chose, and that's the danger too. You choose a big plate, you feel like you have to fill the plate.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. They edited themselves on the plate size, And I think that's going to be
The whole
a
time
great
wasn't
move.
plugged in.
The blender?
The blender is
Okay.
just not plugged
But
in.
at
I
least
guess.
they got it plugged in now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Looks like it's still not wanting to work though.
Uh-oh. You've got at least 2 basket ingredients in that smoothie. You need to get that blender to work.
Yeah. Because that's definitely not a thing where you want to throw 2 of your main ingredients that are required just in at the last moment to kind of make it
Well,
sloppy.
how do they pivot? Do they go to another kitchen to try and get their blender?
That's a possibility.
Or try a different outlet? Maybe that's the problem.
But I don't know. Maybe their extreme confidence is maybe coming back to bite them in the end.
No, being overconfident never has any negative karma.
No. It's funny, they got all these extreme chef things going on that they've learned the entire time, and the thing keeping them back is the blender.
Well, but that's the thing in these competitions.
I'm really
It's
looking
the
forward
simplest
to
things that can take you down.
Absolutely, yeah.
I am too, but
Which one are you guys talking
This is such a not kosher.
about? Oh, no. No. No, it is not.
Sorry, I just,
Yeah.
my sister's a rabbi, so,
Yep,
I'm
yep.
looking shrimp, bacon, bacon, bacon.
Well, and that's one of the things that Aaron and I have struggled with the most in the last 8 years is
Yeah.
any sort of move towards kosher. We just don't have any means to do it.
No,
So-
it's difficult, and it's difficult up here. There's not a lot of awareness, and but yeah,
to do what?
stay kosher.
Oh, and over
It's,
here looks like Team 1 is our
it's,
first team plating.
Food guidelines or rules for Jewish people.
Oh.
And
Like what don't they eat?
bacon, shellfish.
Oh.
You can't have milk and meat in the same meal.
You know how many students think it's very bizarre that I drink milk? We drink milk with supper.
Oh, I love milk.
They think it's weird. I'm like, oh, like
It's milk.
we grew up on a farm, so you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
you had it all the time.
Oh, and it came straight out of the bulk tank.
Okay, they're being
I
very
know.
deliberate
Well,
with
they
their
finally got their
plating.
blender going.
I like this.
Okay, the blenders work. It was the outlet.
Yeah.
Or did they change? Okay, it looks like maybe they changed the base. All right, there you go.
Oh, here's a Coke.
Looks like we both have Team 1 and Team 4 plating over here.
So we're under 2 minutes. We need to start plating.
Yeah.
And maybe let them
There
know
we
that they're
go.
under 2
There's the
minutes.
sound of them. You would be great on an episode of this with staff.
That'd be fun.
It would be so fun,
I'd be
wouldn't
hamming
it?
it up. I'd just be worried about cutting myself. That would be because I'd be having too much fun.
Oh yeah.
All looks so
I
good.
know, doesn't it?
Is that right? We're at about a minute 22.
Yeah. Smells like we're still.
Chefs, you have just over a minute. Make sure you start plating. Sorry, I can't help myself.
No, no.
Don't want them to miss out on the competition because they lost track of time.
I still hear bacon frying. Oh, they're even putting some kind of.
Chefs, you have just officially hit your 1
Sauce
minute.
on
1 minute
Yeah.
remaining.
Is it gonna be good, Ava? Is it gonna be delish? We're really looking forward to it. All three of us are.
Yeah, I made it a little special.
Oh, well,
Oh,
thank you.
thank you.
Very delicious happening over here.
Oh,
at
they're putting the
Station 4.
coconut on the.
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting texture. And a little bit of honey on top too. Okay.
Ten,
10,
9,
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off, everything off, hands off. It is now time to present your dishes to the judges. Team 1, please bring up 3 plates and leave 1 where it's at.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Smells really good.
So tell us about your dish, please.
So what we did, we made coconut shrimp, and then for the base of the plate, we used potato, and I just fried them like with low amount of oil. And then on the top, we put a little bit of honey with some of like Asian hot sauce, and we kind of just mix that together, and yeah.
Thank you.
So that's quite nice. I can taste the honey, the hot sauce, and the potato all separately, but they blend really nicely and they kind of hit at a different time. It's really nice.
The potatoes are like perfectly cooked. They're not too soft and they're not too hard, which is hard for me to get when I cook.
Well, and chefs, I do think there is a little bit of an inconsistent cut with some of the potatoes that I got, so I do have some that's a little underdone. But for the most part, it's well cooked. That coconut shrimp is awesome. Great job with that coconut shrimp. I love that texture that you get there. I'm getting the full flavors that you put in there. I think it pairs well with the seasoning that you put in with the honey. I'm not getting any too overpowering of a flavor. It's not too sweet or too spicy. It's very well balanced. So really appreciate that, chefs.
Yeah, the heat is nice and subtle.
Very good, yes.
That's lovely.
It's
Are
very
you guys
good.
ready to go on? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it's very good. I love the potato and the consistency. I like the shrimp, but I'm not in love with it. I don't know why. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's the consistency. I'm not sure. I'm just like, it's good. I would eat it for dinner. I'm just not overly in love, if that makes sense. But the potatoes, like I need to know this, what you did here, because I need to make this at home. They're fantastic.
Team 2, please bring 3 of your plates and drinking cup, I guess, and leave one where it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Mr. Harper, what do we have here for the judges?
This is our dish called sweet to savor. I'll suggest you try the smoothie first and then the potato. Our smoothie has blueberries, strawberries, banana, vanilla, honey, and the coconut flakes. And then our potato is double baked with butter, cheese, bacon, and then a small piece of brie on top to bring it together.
With the coconut on top, never mind texture, it does feel a little bit like an afterthought, you know, and I do think that the flavor of the coconut plays well with the honey and the smoothie, but just the treatment of the coconut maybe was a little bit of a, you know, as a garnish to a drink. It is blended inside too, and I think you might have been fine with that, because I do get a good harmony of flavors from the smoothie.
Yeah.
And I do think, yeah, maybe then the texture of the coconut was maybe just a step too far, but otherwise, you know, I think it's a good dish. And yeah, well done.
I too love the smoothie, but the coconut on top, like I just didn't want it to run down my face. I was very careful, you know. But I think without the coconut on top, it is phenomenal. Like I really love it because I love smoothies and I can taste all the berries. And the potato was really good too. Something that I make at home. So it was great, but not over the top. Does that, and I don't want it to hurt anyone's feelings. Like I really feel guilty because I love it all.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
I love it all.
But we do have to.
Yes,
That's our job. We
that's
do have
our
to judge.
job, yes.
And, yeah.
Are you judges ready to move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Team 2. Please come get your plates.
Thank you, guys. You can take it too. Thanks, Enzo.
Team 3, go ahead and bring up your 3 plates, please.
Yeah, this is hard. Like,
And Caden, what do we have here?
Me and Lucas have prepared some loaded fries with honey crisp bacon and some lemon pepper chicken and just a little bit of toasted coconut sprinkled on top for a little extra flavor.
Thank you, Chef.
I really like it. It's more of on a sweet side, which kind of surprised me with the chicken, a little bit on the sweet side. But I keep wanting to go back for more.
Yeah, I also feel like this is the first dish where that white pepper is really coming through very nicely, and it complements really well with the. Did you say curry powder that you used? Yeah, that's a nice combination.
And that toasted coconut on top too was a great call because it melds well with the bacon in that it's a crisp element. It's not changing the textures too wildly. So yeah, great job with that as well.
It's good, but it's not something that I keep drawing myself to or would come back to, like Mr. Thompson. I don't know. Was it intentional for the fries to be cold?
I think it just happened to be timing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe if like the fries were warmer, but my fries are cold, and so like it just kind of feels like a cold dish, or you know what I mean? Maybe if it was warm, it would have been a little better to me. But yeah, with the cold fries, it threw me off. Were you guys cold? Yeah. But great job.
I might finish the chicken. So.
The chicken
I'm
though,
right there too.
the chicken
Oh my
is
gosh.
very well marinated. Like it is good.
Okay, judges, are you ready to move on? Okay, team 3, please come grab your plates.
Thank you guys.
And team 4, please bring through your plates.
All right, judges. So today we have prepared for you French fries with a homemade honey mustard sauce. There should be we put cayenne pepper in there, so there should be a little kick. The French fries are made with white pepper, paprika, and salt, and then with caramelized bacon on top. And the coconut is under that too.
It's good.
Chefs, what was your treatment of the coconut? Did you just put it in at the end? Did you toast it? Did you? I tried your honey mustard first, and on its own, it was a little heavy on the honey, but having it together as the whole dish with the cayenne, with the potatoes and the bacon, and I'm probably going to end up finishing this. But that's also a mention to the size, appetizer size. You guys were very deliberate with that, and you did a great job.
Okay, teams, we're going to ask you to leave the kitchen while our judges discuss the results.
Thank you.
Thank you, team
Good
4.
work, guys.
I know. Those potatoes, like, I want my potatoes back.
Okay. See, and mine were uneven though. That was the.
Were they?
Yeah.
Jenny wants her shrimp.
Yeah, I want my shrimp.
No, and so I love
Right?
the shrimp. See,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. I think if we look at all of these, obviously they have things that worked well,
Yes.
things that were missing, or elements that maybe weren't as complete. And if just kind of going around the room, I'd say I like the shrimp. But again, you said it was missing something.
For me, it was missing something. Yes, but it was good. But for me, it was the potatoes though.
Okay.
And I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the thickness of them, but whatever they put on them, their secret sauce, I
Yeah.
really liked. Yeah, really liked
And
it.
it sounded like it was just pretty. Well, I'm curious. Yeah, what the Asian sauce that they said, because it played very well with the honey
it was
on
lovely.
that.
And where did they use that special technique they just used? Is what I'm really curious
Yeah.
about.
Chopped technique.
Yeah.
Is
I'm
that-
pretty sure it was when they were cooking the shrimp, is what Ava said to me when I asked them the second time.
Okay.
Did they
the
just
second
cook
time
it differently, or I guess?
around. She just said it was the second technique
okay.
that they just learned, and they were
Okay.
going to try it today.
Yeah.
Well, and the shrimp was cooked well.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't.
I assume the
undercooked. Yeah.
technique worked.
Yes,
So,
it was very good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very fluffy. And
looking at kitchen 2, again, the dish seemed disjointed. If it was one or the other.
They didn't go. They didn't go together
Yeah,
at all.
I don't quite know
Yeah.
how a smoothie and a twice baked potato goes together.
No.
And again, if they had the honey and the coconut in the smoothie, they should have just kept it that way.
And maybe put a couple blackberries on or
Yeah.
blueberries on top.
Yes.
Like
Yeah, that
you
would
know
have been
what I
less
mean?
jarring.
Yeah.
But I thought the smoothie was very creative.
It was.
It's
good.
not, and it
Very
did. It
good.
tasted
Very good.
I need
really
my-
good.
yeah.
I felt like these guys did the best with their potato.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
know.
yes, I do.
And then I am torn between with the protein, the chicken and the shrimp. I think the chicken was something special, but I really did not like how their potatoes they weren't just cold, they were limp, which
Yes.
these had been sitting out the same amount of time.
Yes.
So that was not a timing issue in terms of where they were in the order
Yeah.
of presentation.
Well, you got to think too with some of these other teams, the best component on your plate should be a basket ingredient. Where their best component were the fruits that they chose for the smoothie, their best component was the chicken by far.
Well, but for me, it was that I could taste the pepper
Yeah.
and the chicken. I mean,
That's true.
really,
Okay, that's true.
and
That's
some
true.
of the honey. I
Yes.
mean, it's such a delicate flavor, white pepper. And the fact that it was able to come through and something that still felt completely flavorful, I was impressed with that.
I would agree.
But I could tell you too, I could, never mind an appetizer, a bowl full of what they
You would
had,
eat that?
I'd eat it.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been too hot for me for a whole bowl.
See, I like the
Yeah,
spice.
I do too.
As we've all found out from Hot Ones, I'm fine with spice,
Yeah.
much to the detriment of everybody else. But no, I could eat an entire plate of that and would be happy. Maybe even throw on that sweet chicken to kind of temper that heat if I
Yeah.
could combine some
Yes.
baskets
Now,
here.
if I could take the chicken and their fries.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that would have been
incredible
that would have been
combination.
very good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I guess.
Thing with
should
this
we score?
competition is judges is it's not who wins, it's who's going home today.
Yep.
So,
yes, that's true.
All right, so.
so yeah, we'll give you a
let's
couple
score.
minutes to fill out your scorecards, and we'll bring our chefs back in.
Okay.
All right, welcome back, chefs. The judges have made their decisions. We all thank you very much for your hard work, but unfortunately, one team must be chopped, and that team is Team 2. Team 2, you have been chopped, and real quick, we're gonna have the judges tell you why.
Chefs, you did a great job. I commend trying new things and your boldness again with trying a different texture on top of the smoothie. It was just a little too much, and the dish itself was a little disjointed while the flavors were good separately. We weren't quite sure how they would marry together with those basket ingredients for an appetizer, and that's why we had to chop you.
Everything it was perfect. It was good individually, just together. But the coconut on the top was the hard one for me.
So I think to be really creative, you have to take risks, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And in this case, it just went a little too far in terms of the harmony of the food. So it was lovely individually.
Well, thank you, Team 2, but unfortunately, you must leave the kitchen.
Still great work, guys. Great work, guys.
It was still very good.
Great work.
No, I'm not lying. It was good. Huh? It's really
Congratulations,
good.
teams.
Just
You have
good.
all moved on to the next entree round, so please join us next month for our entree round. And thank you for tuning in to Chopped. We'll see you next month.
Hey, good work, chefs.
Yes, good
Great work. Great work.